Okay, today's lesson is going to be over Egyptian numerals and Roman numerals and how to convert in and out between normal numerals and the new numerals. Okay, so on Egyptian numerals, this is a basic scale and we will go fill it in. So your first numeral is going to, or symbol is going to be a simple line. And this is called the vertical staff, and it represents the ones place. Your next one will be the heel bone, which looks like an upside down U, and it is worth 10. Next is the scroll. It kind of looks like a weird question mark, or the side of a scroll, and it takes the place of 100. The lotus flower is kind of somewhat hard to draw. So always draw a triangle, a line coming up, and then another little triangle off the top, and the little leaves. It's kind of a pain to draw multiple times, and it takes the place of the thousandths place. The pointer finger is kind of looks like a tube that's just bent. It's kind of weird to draw. And it takes the place of the 10,000ths place. The polywog or the burbot, really what it means is fish or tadpole. So kind of looks like a sideways raindrop, kind of sort of. And it has a little eye and a little mouth. And it is worth 100,000 place. And the last one is the astonished man. And to draw this one, I do a little U for the hat, a little dot, and then his body. Cut in the bottom and give him some little stick legs. And it is worth the millions place. So alright, and I would copy down this chart and have it in your notes, have it readily available, because it's one of those things that's easy to get mixed up. So how to convert numbers into the Egyptian numeral system. So, and I'll rewrite it so it's bigger. We have 31,423. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our place values, and we have 31,000. So we have 3 10,000ths. That makes 30. So we're going to draw out 3 pointer fingers, because that's worth 10,000. They're really hard to draw. Okay, so we have our 3 pointer fingers. And for the 1,000ths place, so we will come up here and it will be a lotus flower. For the 400ths place, it will be 4 scrolls. Here, I'll just remove this line. Change all this up in a minute. Okay, so we just did 400ths place with the 4 scrolls. Next is 20, which comes out to heel bones is worth 10. So we will do 2 heel bones. And lastly, we have 3, which comes out to the ones place. And we have 3 vertical shafts. So 1, 2, 3. So this is how you write out 31,423. So now, let me get the eraser. To do this going the other way, we have, and I'll read them out to you if you can't see them on the video. We have one pollywog, one tadpole. We have 2 pointer fingers, 3 lotus flowers, 3 scrolls, 2 heel bones, and 3 vertical shafts. So how to write that out as a whole number, we will start with the biggest, which is the tadpole, the pollywog, and which is 100,000. And how I typically write this out is like a giant math problem. So we have, and I can write it over here. Oh, we got more of that. Can you see over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna write out the pollywog as 100,000, and then we have 2 pointer fingers, which means we have 20,000. So we'll write out 20,000, and that gets rid of the 2 pointer fingers. Next, we have 3 lotus flowers, which is 1,000 points apiece. So how I write that out is, hold on, 3,000. So we're going to put 3,000 down here. Then we have 3 scrolls, which comes out to 300. Next we have 2 heel bones, which comes out to 20. And then we have 3 vertical shafts, which comes out to 3. And then when you add, you can simply add this up in your calculator, or just bring it down. We have 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, and 1. So this number right here comes out to 123,323. So all of this down here, when written out, comes out to 1, 2, 3. In case you can't read my math problem. So that is how you convert Egyptian numerals from the numerals to whole numbers and whole numbers to the numerals. Okay. Next, ooh, I think I removed my math problem right here. Well, we can do it that way. That's not a big deal. Okay. So next, we have Roman numerals. And these are kind of the same concept, but in some ways are a little bit more complicated. You probably see these more often than you would see your Egyptian numerals. So just to start, the places and the numerals themselves. I represents 1 unit. V equals 5 units. X is 10 units. L is 50. And C is 100. And D is 500. Ooh, I ran out of room. Let's scoot this line up and draw a new line. And lastly, M is equivalent to 1,000. So with the Roman numerals, instead of having to let's say you're trying to write out 9, instead of having to do a V for 5 and then write out 4 more i's. That would take so many. Your problem could be so long. So they have subtractive properties, and what these are is like you have I and V, which you would never. So if you're writing out just the number 6, and you're gonna write out V because you write biggest to smallest. So you write out your V, and then you would add an I, and that would equal 6. So if you turn it around, and this is, so you don't get confused and think, oh, how do I know if that's 6 or if that's, 4? They're reversed. You'll never see the I before the V, unless it's a subtractive property. And for the subtractive property, it would be how it's written out is 5 minus 1 equals 4. So when you're writing out your numerals, it's kind of a shortcut key for getting to 4s, 9s, 40s, 90s, things like that. So the next one is going to be I x, and it's written out as 10 minus 1 equals 9. XL is 50 minus 10 equals 40. XC is 100 minus 10 equals 90. C and CD is 500 minus 100 equals 400. And lastly, CM is 1,000 minus 100 equals 900. So, in your notes, I would write down this chart and this chart, just so it's easy to flip to convert back and forth between the numbers and whatnot. And what I'll do is erase this over here. Okay.